The top 5 best Town Hall 12 attack strategies for 2021. Let's teach you how to use all of them. Welcome back to the channel then, guys. I'm your host, Judo Sloth. In at number 5, we have the Zap Witches. You will be using lightning spells to take out 2 Inferno Towers, but notice how the lightning spells are rotated around the Inferno Towers in order to increase the value in combination with the Earthquake spells. Now, this attack is potentially the easiest on the list. It is a relatively straightforward attack to perform in the sense that you deploy 3 golems, 1 through the center of the base and 1 either side of the base. Behind the golems you have a long spread out line of witches and either wizards or super wizards. Your heroes will be pushed through the center of the base alongside your siege machine because you have a natural funnel set up on the left and the right. Notice the early Grand Warden's ability. This is key because it will protect a lot of witches initially, but mainly your siege machine, because you will want to take either a wall wrecker or ideally a log launcher for this as you open up a ton of the base whilst also getting damage onto the town hall. Now, recommended clan castle troops would be the Yetis, whilst you use your rage spell to ensure that they do destroy the town hall. At this stage, we have pretty much dealt with the major splash because we used lightning spells to take out 2 Inferno Towers. We entered the base, if you did want to rewind and have a quick look, at the Eagle Artillery and the 3rd Inferno Tower, and the troops within the clan castle are your safety net for the town hall. Now, with this attack strategy, as long as the troops you get into the center take out the core, that is all you want. They can go down at that stage because remember, you have the witches moving around each side of the base, and you can take a couple of supporting balloons or hog riders to deploy them on the back end of the base once the defenses are distracted. But if you can save onto the Queen's ability, I would also recommend that as well. At number 4, we have the Zap Lava Loon. It takes 6 lightning spells and an earthquake to take down a multi, and 6 lightning spells for the Queen. So if you can take both of those out at the same time, not to mention the Grand Warden's altar, then do it. With 3 multi-target Infernos to deal with on this base, taking one of those out was critical. Now, you also want to try and get pathing for the Lava Loon with your hero dive. So by taking out the right hand side of the base, not only do we take out the Eagle, another key defense, we can move the Lava Loon through towards the town hall. But let's focus in on the hero dive first. The log launcher is a great siege machine to help your heroes get into the base because not only does it bust through walls, it can take down buildings in itself. Very unfortunate not to get the multi-target Inferno here, and whenever you see multi-target Infernos in the center of the base with not a lot around it, no air defense for sure, you can almost guarantee that there are red air bombs and they will shred your balloons once they path through the middle. The other thing that is important is the clan castle troops. Depending on where you're sending the hero dive, you might have to take those out, but if the clan castle is, let's say, on the opposite side of the base, you might be able to send in a test balloon, and if nothing comes out, then you don't have to deal with the clan castle troops if you're not going to trigger it with your ground heroes. Now you can notice the pathing that we have for the Lava Loon to swoop in towards the town hall. We still have to be careful sending balloons to different defenses so that we do get that clump through to the town hall. But let's take a look at the center. Freezing the multi. This is an incredible haste to power a couple of balloons to the center to trigger the red air bombs before the next lot then come through. That was an incredible move, and because we've taken out the defenses around the town hall with the balloon deployment, we have this good big group to take it down with the Grand Warden's ability. If you're not taking the Town Hall with the Hero Dive, you need your Grand Warden's ability over the top of it, and you need a plan for each splash damage defense. So moving to this back end area with the multi, we had a freeze and a haste, not to mention a few balloons moving into the defenses at the bottom to make sure we could condense the fire onto the multi-target Inferno. So it's all about creating the pathing, keeping the momentum moving, and making sure you're taking out the defenses on the outside so that the balloons move in the direction you want them to, whilst using spells to get through the splash damages. At number 3, we have the Zap or Blizzard Dragons. Essentially, you can use either one method or combine them both. So in this one, we take out the multi-target Inferno as well as an air defense, but what you're trying to do is take out the air defense and create pathing. Now, a top level move here is popping the Battle Blimp away from the Town Hall so that the Super Wizards were not in range of the Giga Bomb. That is hugely important if you are going to be doing the Super Wizard Blimp in towards the Town Hall area. But now that we have 3 air defense taken out, we've also taken the Town Hall. By the way, if you are not taking the Town Hall on this initial push, then you probably need to use the Dragons for that. But we've got this nice pathing for the Dragons to move down, and yes, they initially fly into a sweeper, but it's very easy to take that down quickly, whereas if we flew in from the other side, it would be difficult to get to the sweeper. You always want to assure that you push the Dragons through the most dangerous area with a Rage and the Grand Warden's ability. What I would say is use the Grand Warden's ability to try and tank Eagle Artillery fire, but when you have enough Dragons to get the value. So we actually pushed through the air defense, Queen, and Eagle Artillery with the Rage and Grand Warden's ability. Now, this is prior to the Dragons starting to split up. With the best will in the world, you probably will have the Dragons fan out towards the back end of the base. So you do want to make sure your Grand Warden's ability is used prior to that, unless there's many dangerous defenses at the back end. But if you have successfully planned to take out the air defense with the Lightning and the Blizzard, you can have as many point defense as you want. The Dragons will steamroll the base. If you are not taking the Town Hall initially, like I said, you need to try and fly the Dragons into that, so that could be a spanner in the works alongside that 4th air defense. In an ideal world, you're trying to fly the Dragons to it, but it might be that you can use the Queen, let's say, to the outside of the base to snipe off the air defense and therefore protect your Dragons. Grounded Expos are also perfect for this attack strategy. The second best attack at Town Hall 12 is the hybrid, the Hog Riders and the Miners. I personally love this attack. It offers a lot of security actually. If you're going to miss the Town Hall, you can easily adapt. You will always be starting off with a Queen charge. There's a few variations. You can use a Battle Blimp with Yetis inside in order to wipe a certain area. This is good if you can take out, let's say, a single target Inferno to mitigate damage off your Queen, set pathing for her whilst luring the CC. But if you can get away without that strategy, then be sure to just funnel your Queen with whatever troops you can to push her into the base. It offers better funneling for the opposite side if you have the Siege Barracks. Now, for the Queen charge, you're trying to get value, as we always talk about, the multi-target Inferno, the Clan Castle, whilst pushing down towards the Town Hall. However, for a hybrid, it's actually more about pathing. So the Queen is responsible for this entire section. We also have the King and the Siege Barracks, since we didn't use the Yeti Blimp method, for the top area of the base. And with both of these areas down, the hybrid can push straight through the center. So it's all about pathing. Now, you might be asking, where did I get this list? It is not my subjective opinion. You know, I worked with the clan family, including Unbreakable War and Evil Witches, on the Town Hall 11 edition of this video, and I have worked with them again. They compiled this list, so thank you again for sharing their competitive knowledge knowledge with you. If you do want to join any of the clans I cover, their Discord servers are linked within mine. Now you can see the hybrid pushing into the base with the pathing that we created. The heal spells are a must, but if you have leftover rage spells, maybe you took some so that the queen charge would definitely get the value, you can absolutely use that with the hybrid. The advice would be that as the base splits and the hybrid has the potential to move in different directions, that's when you would use the rage in combination with the Grand Warden's ability, because then you're still hitting most of your troops, but you want to heal over the areas of splash. So a good way to do it is, once you have that funnel, heal, Grand Warden's ability, and heal. As long as you have the pathing set up for your hybrid and you use your spells wisely, you are good to go. The number one, the best attack strategy for Town Hall 12 is the Queen Charge Lava Loon. You have to set up the funnel on either side to be able to send your queen where you want in the base. Now, one of the key defenses for a Lava Loon is the enemy queen, whether you take her with your queen charge, or in this case, we could actually send the king from the outside to take the defending heroes. Now, whilst the defending barbarian king goes down, he's not that big of a deal for a Lalo, but the queen really is. We also have the clan castle troops. You need to take that down with your queen charge unless you know what's in there and it's not going to impact your Lava Loon. By the way, if you are enjoying this, you want to see my educational but entertaining Clash of Clans videos, I would recommend subscribing and turning on the notification bell. I really like a jump spell for the queen charge. I think it's a lot better. It's a fail-safe method if wall breakers are harder to get into the base, and for one spell it could enable your queen to get right into the center. Notice the central compartment here with two multi-target infernos, this huge area with nothing there, and air defense pushed to the side. Basically, what the defender is trying to do is allow lava hounds to move around the base, but they can't go through the middle to set off red air bombs. So you know that there's going to be a stack of red air bombs which would get rid of your Lava Loon. That's why the queen has to go to that area. Now, the queen was ready to walk. The Lalo had to come in early from this side with the stone slammer in order to fortunately loop the queen back around. Sometimes you have to adapt, and the stone slammer is an ideal siege machine because it can blend in and almost act as another lava hound. We actually managed to take down the town hall because of that, but if all went to plan and the balloons went over the top of the town hall, you would have to use your Grand Warden's ability. Either way, you need to be sending the balloons from different angles in order to clump them into the major defenses. So in this case, over the multi-target inferno. If you can use the Grand Warden's ability to tank Eagle Artillery Fire, absolutely do that. But your spells are used to get to the splash damages, to the major defenses, the wizard tower, the eagle. You need a plan for them. You want to try and have a surgical approach initially to try and get your balloons moving in this direction, and you might save one or two groups of balloons if there are any defenses such as archer towers, often on the outside of the base. That keeps you with the balloons swooping through the center. Minions are important to clean up. You might have one balloon which can also clean up, or be used to tank wizard towers on the back end. And I really hope that this video has helped you at Town Hall 12. If you do want to see the best clan castle troops for every Town Hall level though, I have it linked on your screen here alongside the subscribe button. You take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.